You will see me at the Afro Show on the 6th and 7th of May, which is Saturday and Sunday. I will be showcasing my designs on the catwalk and definitely taking part in the exhibition where you will see more of my interiors side, which I've mentioned earlier. So yeah, I hope to see you all there. Thank you. I always record and play back my grandma's wise words. Whenever she had friends who visited the house, she always liked to discuss what my creativities were and how well and successful I would become. It was one particular day when I sat with foil paper and I was rolling it up and making accessories, and I just felt, Grandma, I'm gonna have a shop one day, I'm gonna be presenting this. And she was very fascinated, and as much as it seemed like it was so little and basic with foil paper, she made it seem as if it was such a grand thing that anybody would buy and wear. So I think the faith in Grandma and then my mom, because she too wanted to pursue design and everything, that sort of kept me going, and I instilled it within me to just become something great. Yeah, in my own way, in what I feel is me and what other people would connect to. Yes. AFROShow, there are many advantages. I would mainly draw attention to the person all behind the AFROShow, Miss Laure. I think her intentions, her dream, what she envisages, connects with someone like me and other young designers, just trying to get everyone on the path of being greater and showing off what's within and showing off what they feel is amazing. And it's an opportunity to just be out there. Another reason I would relate to just me always wanting to be in the spotlight, wanting to show people what I do. And I think it's come to the point where it doesn't matter how it's done, I will try. I think the time is everything. The fact that I'm going into sleepless nights, sacrificing this, as soon as you get in from work, you dedicate an hour or two. It's like prioritizing it, which goes to show it's just something you want to be done and to get out there. So it's just a benefit for me and for Ms. Laure and many other designers and us as a community, just showing off the creativity of what Africans can create. So Asyanne Intricacies comes a long way. Again, it relates to being home, home being the French Caribbean islands, Martinique, Guadeloupe and St. Lucia. We feature, we favor Creole, and Creole is our culture, Creole is a language, Creole is just our heritage. And we have a specific fabric that is worn and that is used to relate to just the average family home decoration. It's worn on Creole Day, where we have a big national day and we bring out our foods and we wear the attires, but it's also being worn more as a fashion item. I want to portray that more. I want, not only do you choose to go to a fabric shop and just buy leathers, silks, satins, like you need to go and find Creole fabric, or if not just the fabric, at least a designer piece somewhere can be found and bought. So I'm just trying to portray just the Creole side of my collection. I think the color palette I've chosen, it relates to just the authentic feelings of warmth, home, food, earth colors, and just the style of how I think incorporated the structures as well as the color palette. It just works with children, males and females, so it's just very sociable, I'd say. My collection is sociable. There's no one fixed place that I can see myself in the next 5-10 years, but ideally it's just to be known, just to reach out to people, like for example what I'm wearing, just basic casual attire that someone can wear. So ideally in the fashion world I want to have more of my clothing out there. And bringing in the interior side, I think I mentioned before, Asyanne Designs is like a brand for the interiors as well as the fashion, but I'm just specializing and showcasing fashion and AFROShow. However, on the side, I do the interior design of housing, accessories, upholstery, cushion designs, and I think expanding on and merging both, bringing them to the same level where I am going to be one day known as the interior designer who specializes in Creole features rather than passing basic paint on a room wall and changing the color. It's just bringing in the attribute of Creole on your bed linen. So yeah, just growing and expanding as a designer and not fitting into one category where you're just known as doing this. It's just balancing out between interior and fashion.